Hi everyone, this is Anne from the Best Family Outdoor Show. In today's video, we'll go over the Paris transit system. We will show you how to get your Navigo Pass when you land at the airport in Paris. We will give you an example of how to read the Paris transit system by going to Disneyland Paris. If you have any questions, please make sure to leave a comment below. If you enjoy the content and appreciate the content, please consider liking and subscribing so we'll see you for more family fun travel episodes. We have just gotten off of our airplane and we are walking with our luggage to the train station. We are currently looking for the ticketing station so we can buy our Navigo weekly pass.
They should really give you an estimation of how far the train is.
They said 10 minutes.
10 minutes?
Yeah, 10-minute walk.
Okay, I didn't see that. Paris, baby.
Oh, we can connect here.
When we arrived at the ticketing station, they said that we needed photo ID. So they directed us to a photo booth where we took our pictures. It was €8 for each person. Keep in mind that if you have cash, they will not give you change. The photo booth requires you to take 3 pictures. For the kids, this was really fun because apparently positioning your face to the exact spot that the photo booth wanted you to is really funny and hard at the same time.
Careful. There you go.
Oh, that's scary.
Can you see it? All
You
right.
look like Leo.
Nice.
You emo.
Done. Let's go get our pass. All right, so we did the photos. Now we're going to this place right here to buy a pass. But you do need a photo pre-printed ahead of time, so maybe do that in Canada or wherever you're from, so you don't got to pay €8. I paid 10 actually because I didn't give change. And then you go.
If you are looking for the weekly pass or the monthly pass, you would have to line up as you see here that we're doing. We're getting the weekly pass. However, there are machines on the other side of this area for you to purchase the pass via a credit card. And those passes are usually day passes or single pass tickets.
Good job, Hugo. High five. It's your first of many you're going to do this
You
trip.
even high five?
I high five your arm.
Fine, high five.
That's not a high five, it's a low five. The difference. You're asking me about things I have no idea.
Does it include Versailles and yeah? Zone, what about zone 1 to 3?
Versailles, it's Versailles, it's
Your bus passes.
Okay.
Merci.
First name, last name.
Yes, you write it. You're not writing so ugly. Very good. We bought our pass. Now let's go on the train. Train time. Let's go.
I was like, you're so horrible at this. I was like, you do.
As you saw, we got the Navigo Pass just fine with Hugo's Canadian French. They required us to have photo ID as you saw in the pass that we were preparing there. And now we're trying to get onto the train and everyone's running because the train is here and we didn't want to wait another 10 minutes for the train. You have to scan your pass every time you go into the train station because if you don't, then you don't have an active trip. And when the Paris Transit Police checks you and they see that you did not scan your ticket, you can get fined.
Whoa, this is good. Oh, come on. Hold this one.
Before going on the Paris trip, I looked up how to get to our Airbnb through Google Maps. Now, of course, when I was in Canada, I wasn't really thinking of the most efficient and best method to travel to our Airbnb. So I just picked the first choice that Google Map brought up. However, it was a really bad choice. It was a choice where we had to walk a lot with our suitcase around the Paris streets, and it was a little too much for the kids because the suitcases were heavy and the roads were not smooth, and it was just really tiresome. So just keep that in mind when you're planning your trip to go to your Airbnb, especially if you are just getting there, you're trying to get used to the transit system. Don't choose a route where you will have to walk a lot, especially if you have big suitcases and a big family with young kids.
Maybe because Hawkmoth held up the station.
Can you just stop saying that type of thing when I used to watch?
Used to.
Yeah, but not anymore since I'm 8.
Setting up the SIM cards for us.
I didn't
So
know
far,
what
so
to
good.
I thought I got my own credit card earlier when I got that.
It's a bus card, not a credit card.
But I thought it was a credit card. Your own.
We're at Massy Placer, and we're going right here to Gare du Nord, right here. Paris, Gare du Nord. Now we're gonna walk. So we're going up, right?
2 hours.
Okay, I can't hold the camera anymore, so I gotta go up.
I've been sleeping for 2 times
Mhm.
because I kept waking up like
We made it upstairs. Up. Up is exit. So we're here at the station. We're going to La Chapelle.
Right about here, we're preparing to walk on the streets of Paris to the next transfer station, and it was about 10 minutes of hell. The kids were complaining, the roads were rough, and yeah, you don't want to do that, especially if you just got off a 7-hour flight from Canada to Paris. After a long transit ride and a lot of transfers, we finally made it to our Airbnb. We quickly grabbed some pastries and food so that we can enjoy the rest of the night at the Airbnb and relax for the next day of fun. Now, I'll go through an example of how we read the transit system by going to Disneyland Paris.
Oh, we have to go nation.
Nation again? And then what stop?
Hey, your card.
Now we will go over how to get to Disneyland with public transit.
You're at the Pure Lachaise, I think. I think that's how you say it. And then we're gonna go south to Nation, which is the last stop, where we'll hit the RER-A train, which will bring us all the way to Disneyland. Okay, it's still coming. It's coming. Oh, Disneyland's far. Disneyland is here, and it's gonna take us 50 minutes. So let me just let it go out. So if you look at the full map like this, we're going quite a ways away. So 50 minutes it is, and we bought them some donuts for them to eat.
Keep in mind that we use Google Maps for our transit advice. There are apps that you can download that will help you navigate the Paris transit system. However, we were familiar with Google Maps, so we just used that.
Let's call it French. What is it called?
I think it's called chocolate donut.
A chocolate donut.
Not a chocolate donut, like donut.
Okay.
But I definitely want it.
So in review, I will go over how to get to Paris with public transit. As you can see here, the public transit in Paris
is massive. It is really complicated. There are a lot of lines, and it just deserves a little more time, especially if you're not going to use GPS, because sometimes you may not have data available, especially if you just arrived in Paris. So I'll go through how you read the metro map and how to get to Disney Paris. Now this is a close-up picture of the stations that we are talking about in this video. We started off at Père Lachaise, and then we went to Nation. As you can see in the Nation stop, there's a lot of other lanes that connect to Nations. This is how you know that this station will allow you to connect to the several lines within the public transit system. In this case, we're taking the RERA line. Now let's cut back to the video. This part here, we're walking in the Nation metro station through the underground pathways to go to RERA line.
Tickets.
Wait, so we're going to...
Holy crap. Hang on. This looks very different. All right, here we go. Cool.
You'll be welcomed with screens such as these throughout all the stations that have RER lines. As you can see in the screen, it tells you the trains that are arriving and when the other trains are going to arrive. In this case, we are looking for Malay-la-Vallée Stissi. Right now, the screen is saying that the train has already arrived. However, the next one is within 5 minutes. Now back to our maps. This map here is a map of RERA. As you can see, there is a Nation station. You will see other stations in the middle here with a whole bunch of colorful numbers. That means that these stations have connecting lines which will allow you to go to this red RERA line at other stations. Now back to the big map. When you read the stations on the sign, they always list the last station that the train is going to arrive at. Therefore, you have to locate the one that goes to Disney, which is the last station, Malay-la-Vallée Stissi. This is us here arriving at the platform.
Oh, double-decker train, baby. It's a double-decker. So we're not going to this one?
Oh, this one is another train that's not going.
We're going to the one, top one? Okay. So you see the name, it says Bossy Saint Leger. It means that it's going to the last line, the last stop, which is Bossy Saint Leger. And that tells you which line you're on.
But our last stop here is we have to go to the Marne-la-Vallée.
Yeah. So we're
Say it, say it for me.
Marne-la-Vallée Chezi. Exactly what I said. 90% close.
You weren't even close.
90%.
You were 10%.
It's the top line basically. It's coming in. It's coming in 2 minutes.
Luckily, we have a lot of experience with the subway system. We had a lot of experience when we were going to university in Toronto. Well, Han grew up in Toronto, so he had the metro system.
Yep.
We also had the system in London where we lived for 6 months. The London one was really sophisticated. It was huge. So we had a lot of experience with that. So now when we travel, this thing is like no problem to us. But you just have to be careful and make sure you're going the right way.
And also, right now times have changed. There's like GPS, Wi-Fi everywhere, so it's not really an issue.
Yes, GPS does help. But when you don't have data and you're going from the airport directly to Disneyland Paris to your hotel, you may not have data yet. So you need to learn how to read the metro system. Also, not everyone is hooked up to the internet all the time. Some people like going without the internet while they're on vacation. So this is the way you would get to Paris from the airport. You just follow my instructions and you'll be able to get there no problem.
That's it for the episode on Paris Transit. I hope you found it informative. Please leave a comment if you have anything to say or any questions. And we'll see you soon for more family fun travel. Remember to like and subscribe if you enjoyed this episode. Bye.